Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for January 8th to the 14th. This is for Aquarius and Aquarius rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional cult cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity to get more specific and detailed with your reading, Aquarius. I do this because you know I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it offers a lot more depth to your readings. Aquarius, do you love my shuffling skills today? Let me know. Also, I noticed like it's really dark. It got really dark. It's still only like 5 p.m. here, and I'm just like, whoa, it's really dark. Anyway, Aquarius, Happy New Year. You're amazing. I missed you. I hope you had a really good holiday. And I hope you really kicked off this year in this great way, because you should have. Okay? You should have, with Mars having moved into Capricorn back January 4th. I mean, that's like hitting the ground running. I talk more about it in the January forecast, but this week, Aquarius, is really, really big. Obviously, next week is going to be so much bigger for you. It's when Pluto moves into your sign, the first time in 250 years. But this week is kind of like a ramp up to that. And there's a lot of letting go this week, okay? A lot of it, you may have already felt a lot of it around the full moon that we had in December, at the end of December. A time to release things, time for culmination. And so it came at the perfect time with Mars moving into Capricorn just right after Mercury went direct. And so Mars in Capricorn, let's talk about this for a second. Mars is exalted in Capricorn. Mars, a planet of drive, of ambition. I mean, this is a planet with a lot of energy, okay? Planet of action, moving into a sign that's all about like rolling your sleeves up, getting busy, going after your goals, not letting anything stop you. And so this is really great. Mars will be in Capricorn all month long. Mars is exalted in Copper. I mean, so the best way to think about it, like the analogy I've been making is like if Mars was like Dennis the Menace, Capricorn is like the mom that's just like, no. Let's do this together. Wait for me. All right. So it really is like this great, this powerhouse. I love Mars in Capricorn, and you'll feel the energy. Now, this is going to be a very interesting week for you. And the reason why is because all this Capricorn energy, we are in Capricorn season, so we have the sun in Capricorn as well. It really is very interesting. It's very interesting because that is your 12th house. And so we also have a new moon in Capricorn. And this is a dynamic, huge new moon. Not only is Mars in Capricorn and the sun in Capricorn, but don't forget, Pluto is still in Capricorn and it's conjuncting this new moon. And so this new moon is all about, it's explosive. It's like I said in your January forecast, it's like this new moon has rocket boosters on it. And so new moons are a time to set intentions. It's a new cycle, new beginnings, start something new. But it's in your 12th house. So it's really interesting because the 12th house is like hidden things. It's like everything that's happening behind the scenes. It's your subconscious, it's dreams, it's intuition. It's even like there's self-sabotage energy that lives in the 12th house. There is also, facing your fears, hidden enemies as part of the 12th house. So there could be a really, really big movement and step forward for you, but up here. Okay, up here. And there could be also a lot of things happening behind the scenes that you're not aware of. And that's why I want you to take action, because when you plant seeds around this new moon, when you take action around this new moon, it's like a pitch into it's like you throwing a baseball or a football and it landing eventually, but while it's in the air, like time stops and all these people are like working behind the scenes, like the universe is working behind the scenes to make sure that football or baseball or whatever ball it is hits the goal. Or goes over the net or whatever, you get what I'm saying. Maybe not. That was a weird analogy, but I am an Aquarius. So I am, weird just like you, Aquarius. But it is a really big time to plant seeds for the things that you want and plant seeds for the things that you want to overcome as well. Okay. So that is the key here. All right. Take that action. And it really is a good time to really pay attention to your dreams, because what's happening, what makes this an interesting week for you is not only all this activity in Capricorn, but don't forget, Venus is in Sagittarius, and so is Mercury. And that is your 11th house of your hopes and wishes. So dreams, hopes and wishes. You do the math. It is a good week. All right. Now we kick it off on, there is a major aspect every day this week. The one that I really like, it really kicks off on the 9th with the sun trining Uranus. So Uranus is in your 4th house. And it is your co-ruler. It's your modern ruler. Actually, this is a very auspicious aspect. So Uranus is all about breakthroughs and innovation, but also surprises and the unexpected. So there could be something really unexpected and surprising that happens that you hear about, or some breakthrough that you have that's really, really nice, because on the same day, Mercury will, is it Mercury? Yeah, Mars will sextile Saturn on the same day. And so this is a big day for you because Saturn is your traditional ruler. So you have two rulers, right? You have Saturn and Uranus. All right. So really big day for you. Really, really big day for you. And Mars, if it's all about action, Saturn is all about stability and structure, and it's fueling that. So whatever you do or whatever comes about this day has this potential for longevity, this, having this structure in your life. And so I absolutely love this for you. And then we get to the new moon on the 11th. And again, this is an amazing new moon. Jupiter and Saturn are very harmonious. So it's really interesting here. The things that the seeds that you're going to plant, they could have to do with something, like I said, it is a subconscious, and it is, things that you kind of want to unroot at this time. And so if you do have any fears about like not making enough money because Saturn is in Pisces in your 2nd house, or if, things about like that have to do with home, this is the time to boost that confidence in that area and know that you can make be a millionaire or move into your dream home. So it's all about like really just unrooting those if you have fears, and again, remember, it is the 12th house is like self-sabotage energy. So it could be like you just like being in a headspace where you're just like, oh, I'm not good enough, or no, I don't deserve this. This is the time to take action, to go toward the things that you want, so you know that you are good enough and that you deserve it. Okay, so this is a big week for you. One of the reasons why this new moon in Capricorn is really big is because Mars will trine Jupiter the day after on the 12th. This is the most powerful day of the month. Okay, the best day of the month is on January 28th, but the most powerful day of the month is this day on the 12th. And so again, there could be a really big focus here there on taking action, especially home related matters. You may hear things around that time. Again, there's money in the mix here. There's money in the mix that I really like about this week for y'all. And well, the potential is there if that's what you're thinking about or manifesting, but or finances. But remember, Jupiter is in your 4th house. So again, really big moment when it comes to home, when it comes to like your significant other, when it comes to family, children, things in your domestic sector, like foundations of life, of your life. And then on the 13th, Mercury moves into Capricorn. So now we have a bundle of planets in Capricorn. And again, that is your 12th house. So it is a good time to communicate too. I think that's going to be very helpful. If you don't communicate, just writing things out so you can see them visually. Like, I want to leave this back in 2024. I don't want to bring this with me, and I want to overcome this, or I've definitely want to come to some kind of like peace with this, and so things like that. It is, the 12th house is tricky, especially with so much activity in it, especially with Mars in it. Okay, Mars in Capricorn for you. So with that said, let's get started, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on for you for the week of January 8th to the 14th. Again, this is for Aquarius and Aquarius rising. And if you want to read for your moon and your Venus, absolutely, because again, Venus is in Sagittarius. This is very wonderful for you. You rule the 11th house. Venus is in Sagittarius in your 11th house right now, and so it is your hopes and wishes. But also, like, it's a really good time to just be with friends, okay? Because that is your social network, and if you're not here for that, organizations you belong to, groups you belong to, your LinkedIn community if you're here for work. So just think groups and organizations, but you will definitely feel that. So Aquarius, let's go ahead and get started. See what's going on for you for the week of January 8th to the 14th. Did you like my dramatic putts? Aquarius, like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. Really does bring the best overview. In my opinion, if we need to pull clarifiers, we'll pull clarifiers. Secondly, Aquarius, I am I hope you had a great vacation, holiday off. I'm like back. I took some time off because I needed to. And oh my goodness. You're fine. You're good. You're good. You've got this. Don't play with me, Aquarius. You've got this. No, I'm joking. You're good. You're good. You're great. This is this is a big time for you. It looks like you are going to be launching some things new, and it looks like you have you're putting a lot of heart and soul into it. It's a big energy I'm coming. Just like, don't over do it. I'm going to talk about that in a second. And no, not in terms of your heart and soul. I mean more in terms of like indulging in like fantasies is like a big message coming through, but also just like overindulgent. But let's get started. You got the 5 of Wands. Okay. So, biggest energy that's coming through is like, there has been a little bit of like going on in your head. I'm not surprised, with Mars in Capricorn in your 12th house of your subconscious. There could have been, some, if you are here for like family and children as well, because again, there's so much activity that's happening in your 4th house and will be for up until the summer. Okay. Up until the summer. And so if you do have children there, that could have been thing to like having to like, be that person. You're like, y'all stop like fighting over this. Stop, and there also could be for a lot of Aquarians looking for change in terms of like, career and making money and finances and stuff like that. There could be some competition happening, as in like you applying for like new jobs or looking for new ways of like to supplement your income or whatnot. And it just, you feeling it very competitive. But again, at the end of the day, the biggest energy coming through is like a lot of it up here, just this tug of war energy, but you are going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Okay. You did get, the 10 of cups in the heart of your spread. I mean, hello, you're good. Did some of y'all have, there could have been some partnership stuff happening too. Is another message coming through. If you've had some, and again, it could have been up here, like conflict, like, do I want to be in this partnership? Things like that as well. Is a big, and when I say partnership, yeah, that can be work related, that can be career related, but it can be like home related, romance related, or even just like, again, like BFF energy or whatnot. Remember, there is so much activity still in Sagittarius, that rules that house. But there you go. What's really interesting is like there is going to be a sense of fulfillment this week, and it is going to be this emotional fulfillment to almost like brimming. It's really, really nice, especially with the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is a card of like, it's a lot of enjoyment in this card, a lot of happiness, a lot of joy. Joy lives in the word enjoyment. It is the only rainbow in tarot indicating a promising future. It is a 10 as well. So 10, 1, 0 equals 1, new beginning. That just happens to be during the week of the new moon, which offers new beginnings. So a lot of family stuff here, a lot of relationship stuff, a lot of just feeling good to like, children as well. So I love this for you. I absolutely love this for you. It does seem like when I see your spread, it's like there's this one phase it's almost like you're ascending into another phase. Okay. Like, and you're ready. You've got your hands on the, steering wheel of the Ferrari that you own, the one of the 500 that you own. You also got the Empress. Okay. But in your challenge area. And that's where that, when I was getting the messages about like overindulging, like that, it really is with the Empress in your challenge area. Challenge area, again, that is just a technical term. It really is more like the breakthrough area. But like even with the Empress here, there could be a sense of like, again, you being in your head about this new beginning, There also could be for a lot of Aquarius, and when I say that, just like on the fence or wavering or not deciding, but still like maybe even like knowing that you're working on your shadow self and still knowing that there's some parts of it that you're like, oh, I still just want to leave this in 2024. It's just, like, so know that you're going to be fine. Okay. You're going to be 1000% fine, especially because it shows that you want it. All right. So that's really good. The other thing is, and so just work on that if you need to. And again, remember what I said, like that sense of closure. There's something just coming to terms with, coming to peace with. The second thing is like, yes, overindulging. There could be a sense of y'all a little bit like, I really want you to tap into nature this week if you can. Put your feet on some rocks. I know it's really cold in some parts of the world, so maybe really thick socks, and then take them off real quick and just put your feet on rocks for like 20 seconds, or just touch a tree. You know what? Let's just touch a tree, okay? Let's just that's a big thing that's coming up. I think that's going to root you. That's going to ground you. Even with the Empress, she is sitting in nature. Her soul is glorified in nature. And so big thing that I would like for you to do, but also that overindulgent thing, the Empress is ruled by Venus. And so there is that sense of overindulgent. And when I say overindulgent, yeah, it can be in your physical world, but I'm getting more of just like thinking big and large. But remember, keep one foot on the ground. Mercury is in Sagittarius, and remember that is a big thing. It's like you're because Sagittarius rules the ninth house, right? And so there is a sense of like a lot of like just like this freeness and freedom, and but it's almost like verging on like fantasy. Overindulgent in terms of like thinking about the things that you want for your future. Have a strategy moving forward, especially looking at your spread, because look, you have the Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So it looks like you are going to be fine. You are going to be grounded. It really is going to be more about that headspace, about this new thing. Okay. It could be like another message would be like, am I going to love this? Is this going to bring me that pleasure that I'm seeking, this new thing that I'm seeking this week that's coming with this new moon in Capricorn? But you've got the Chariot in your crown, which is amazing because you are going to be in this headspace of moving forward, okay? It's like, I do want to leave any challenges, any obstacles in the past. And now with the Knight of Pentacles, it's all about that stability. It's all about that growth and that stability of these changes that you want in your life. And then remember how I talked about money earlier, right? And how, building like a foundation and maybe even thinking about other ways to maximize and even, monetize, money, finances, etc. That's what the Knight of Pentacles is, all right? And it's really like he's in it for the long haul too. He really wants to, speaking of planting seeds this week, right? This is the biggest field in tarot. He's planted a lot, and he is patient. He is patient enough to, he's sown his seeds. He's going to reap his rewards. He's going to wait, and it doesn't matter how long it takes. And so there is a sense of like commitment energy that comes with not only the Knight of Pentacles and the root of your spread, but also this week with all this activity with Saturn as well. All right. Auspicious aspects with Saturn, mind you. All right. The other thing is like, what's really interesting is the Knight of Pentacles is a Virgo. All right. And that rules your 8th house. And that is like other people's money too. Shared resources. So inheritance, investments, those are things that could be on your mind this week and fueling you, and, kind of like maybe like, maybe putting your head a little bit, like bonuses, commissions, maybe even like partners income. But other than everything, you are really fine. You have the 3 of Wands in your future. I mean, you're good. You're absolutely fine. 3 of Wands I call it the green light card, it's like you're ready to go, and you are going to go out there. You are going to go explore it. You are going to have this change in your life. Okay. Remember Virgo here, right? So not only shared resources, but the 8th house is also change. It's also transformation. It's death and rebirth. So you're about to have this enormous change, especially with the Chariot in your crown, 10 of Cups, and then, with the 3 of Wands here. The Empress just, in your challenge area again, just, it really is. I would focus more on moving out of a headspace, moving into a headspace where you know that you're going to love the thing that, the changes that are coming into your life, instead of, having doubts about it. Again, that's what all this activity in your 12th house would do. But you're good to go. You're golden. This is someone who is not only ready to go see what's out there and interact with, have all these new things in his life and discover these new things in his life and go toward change, but also self-discovery as well. So you as a person would be transforming this week as well. Okay, so let's get to your stuff, Aquarius. If you like this reading, by the way, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know what is going on. Are you excited for your birthday season coming up, Aquarius? Listen, y'all are going to be, oh, wow. Maybe, okay, let's talk. Let's talk, all right? Aquarius, you do have something new coming through in a really big way, okay? In a really big way. But you are also going to be in your head a lot. Now, when I said all this activity in Capricorn in your 12th house, when I built that up in the beginning of your reading, listen, that was not that's going to be a thing this week. And it now is showing in your stuff. So you got the 2 of Swords. Looks like there's a decision that you have to make. Remember, I talked about partnership activity. That could be like a big thing. There could have been something that you were thinking about in that regard. It's showing up again a little bit more here too. So partnerships, relationships, it can be work again. It can be, love, romance. It's what you take away from this, right? Because every Aquarius is different. Every Aquarius has a different birth chart. Every Aquarius is going to take a different message from this spread. But this is saying that, the 2 of Swords here, you need to spend a little bit more time, okay? Thinking about things, letting things marinate. Remember, you have the Empress in challenge area. So spend some time thinking things through, okay? Thinking things through, and trust your intuition is the biggest message of all, especially, you do see the sliver of the moon, in the background, which is intuition. And this could be something really emotional that you have to make a decision about this week, but take that time out, go into nature, touch a tree, pick up a leaf, be one with nature. And then and it's going to help. It's going to help, but you have the Ace of Wands in your external factors area with the 3 of Wands right after the 10 of Cups. You're fine. You're good to go. You're just in your head a lot. Okay. Something's coming through. That something new is coming through. Again, aces usher in that new change out of the minor arcana. It's the most new change, right? And new beginnings, and the Wands, your passions, your ideas, creativity, creative ideas, your work related as well. If you're thinking about work, remember I said this is a week where I want you to plant seeds. You do see the leaves sprouting from the wand. That is what happens when you plant seeds. So this is something that you can look forward to. There is something coming. And, I've said, have I told you yet? I've said it in a couple other signs. If you are not planting seeds this week, if you are not setting intentions this week, I am personally coming over to your place with crystals. Okay. So there's a lot of crystals. But you also got the 8 of Swords. So now you see that you've got the only 2 people in tarot with blindfolds on. So are you, hiding from some truths? Is there some fears that you have to confront now? Okay. Remember what I said from the very beginning, all this energy in Capricorn in your 12th house. I said self-sabotage energy exists there. And now you just got the 8 of Swords, which is associated with the self-victim card or whatnot. And so you see that she's put herself surrounded by swords, feeling as if they're going to protect her, where the reality is she built a right? Prisoner of her thoughts. And so again, there is a point this week where it seems like you're going to have to go inward. And if you are going to be here, go here, right? Like your pineal gland, your sixth sense. So just your intuition, trust your intuition. I feel like that it really is going to make a big difference, but there is going to be a sense of you, there could be potential for you to, have some fears that you may have to face at this time. Okay. Especially again, with all this activity in your 12th house, but also now in, with, the Eight of Swords coming up too. That's like a big thing here. And then you also got the three of swords in your final outcome. So there is going to be, it looks like something that's going to have a big emotional impact on you. However, it feels to me that it's going to be something that, again, it can be that self-sabotage energy. It can be something that may happen in your external world where you feel that it's like this letting go, and it's hard to do that. That may be the fear that you have to confront, something that's hard for you to let go. Because even though this is, as we would call it, like the heartbreak card, right? At the end of the day, it is still a sword suit, okay? So it's not here, it's here. Swords are the mental suit. And so there is going to be something that you are going, I'm going to clarify that. I'll clarify that for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was meant to happen, and it was fated, and you're going to be fine. You're going to be 1000% fine. I would, I would even, like, if I had a blowhorn around here, maybe I'll, that's how good you are. Okay. You just got the Wheel of Fortune. You are fine. You're 1000% fine. This is a card of luck. It's also it's heavily related to karma. So it's almost like you cashing in your karmic points. And check this out. Wheel of Fortune. You see the 4 fixed signs in the corners of the wheel here? I mean, you're here, Aquarius. You're a fixed sign. And so they're all reading the book of law, the book of the knowledge, right? But there is this, and it's also a 10. Okay. So remember 10 is one new beginning. Now, this card is associated with Jupiter. It's ruled by Jupiter. Good luck, good fortune, prosperity, profit, wisdom, everything that Jupiter brings. This is the card where it's like the gods above looking down at you and said, "Oh, that Aquarius, things are really good for them. They're excited about this change, but they are going to have to like go inward. They're in their head a lot. And there may be something that they have to do or emotional experience that they're going to go through that may be really hard for them. And, we're the universe. We put them in that spot. So you know what? After they go through that, once they learn from it and it use it as a force of like evolving and, becoming a better version of themselves, we're going to push them on their path to enlightenment. We're going to fast track them, and we're going to give them all the luck in the world. I mean, you just got the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, clarifying the 3 of Swords. So it is clear as day that there may be something, again, I'm really just getting more of just like up here. There is a sense of just, that something may be hard for you. And it may be the ending of something that may be hard for you, and a decision that you have to make that may be hard for you, but you see that you are completely taken care of. You have the 10 of Cups in the heart of your spread. You have the 3 of Wands in your future with the Ace of Wands, okay, in your external factors area. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune clarifying the 3 of Swords, but in your final outcome. I mean, this is like basically jackpot. So there is going to be like some, but you're going to be good. You're going to be A-okay. You're going to be 1000% fine. You're going to be fine. You're going to be good. But it is like almost like what's going to help you get out of that headspace is nature. What's going to help get out of your headspace is moving toward here, like your intuition, right? And that'll help. But it's going to not in a way where it's like you're avoiding it, but where you're using it to feel more empowered, where you're using it to have more clarity, where you're using it where you can face any fears that you may have to face. Okay, Aquarius, you know I love you. You know I love you. All right, so that's why we're okay. But I'm gonna let you go. Okay, I am gonna let you go. Wow. Okay, so Aquarius, you've got this. You're amazing. You know this spread is just as much for me as it is for you. So Aquarius, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know what's going on. And next week, oh yeah. Big week, big week. Not only would Pluto moving into Aquarius, but we enter your birthday season. So yeah, that is definitely going to be. We'll talk about it next week. Thanks so much, Aquarius. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.